How old were you when you realized you were gay?
When I realized I was gay?
Yeah.
Probably when I was about 12 years old.
When you told your parents, did they approve?
Well, there was a long time between when I realized and when I actually told my parents. I was closer to 28 when I told my parents.
And did they approve?
Did they approve? It wasn't a question of whether they approved or not. It was a surprise to some degree. And I'd had a long time to adjust to it. They hadn't. And so it took a little bit of time, but they accepted it, and we have a very good relationship.
Also adopted. What made you want to adopt?
Bill and I had wanted to have a family. We had looked at several different options, whether a surrogate or adopting, and we had decided we would adopt locally. And so we applied through LA County, and at the time we applied, Caucasians could only adopt Caucasians, African Americans could only adopt African Americans, and just as we started to go through some of the training classes, the law changed, and so it opened up a whole group of children, and that's how we found you and your brothers.
How long was the process?
From the time we applied to the time we finalized, it was about 3 years. But from the time we met you until we finalized, that was about a year.
And was it a difficult process?
It was a long, difficult process, Richard. And expensive, but it's not that way anymore. But we adopted early when the law was just changing, and so consequently it was a little more complicated for us, but well worth it.
Are you happy with your decisions to adopt?
Yes, we are happy with our decision to adopt.
How do people react when they find out you have two dads?
They're shocked. It's kind of funny because I get multiple reactions, but mostly shocked. When I tell them, oh yeah, I have two dads, it's like, really? And I think most of the time they think just because I have two dads that makes me gay, or in some respect that I'm going to become gay. It really is, sometimes it hurts because just to think that, if you're around gay people, you're going to become gay, it doesn't happen. It's a lifestyle. It's what you're born with. You can't choose it. So.
Have you ever been bullied because of your home life?
Yeah, actually I have, but I don't let it get to me. I've had people say, oh, you're a faggot. Like, you say that to me, it doesn't affect me, but the actual gay people it affects. It's not a nice term. I rarely use it, and when I use it, it's not in a joking manner. I tell people not to say faggot. Like, that's the only time I'll say the word. I absolutely hate the word. So, I never let it really get to me, but sometimes there have been times when I've been bullied beyond a certain point, and I've actually freaked out and gone off a couple of times, but I don't really let it affect me.
Do you think your home life has affected you in any way?
I appreciate a lot more things. When I find out other people are gay, I was like, oh, my parents, they're gay, you don't need to worry. Like, don't let other people tell you how to live your life. It's your life. You do what satisfies you. If you like guys, if you like girls, it doesn't matter. You're human, and if that's how you want to live your life, do so. I don't have any prejudice against gay people, bisexual, transsexual, any kind of sexual things. It's what you're born with. It's how you want to live.
What are your views of homosexuality?
My views on homosexuality, just like I said, it's your life. I don't hate it, and I actually think it's kind of interesting, because, like, when I was growing up in a foster home, it was just straight sex. I grew up around a lot of Christian people, and that's what they went through is, oh, you have to like girls, or a girl has to like a guy. But as soon as I was adopted and I went into this home with 2 guys, it's like, okay, why does it say in the Bible that a guy and a girl have to get married, that they can only have sexual relationships? Why can't a guy and a guy, or a girl and a girl? So I kind of grew up with that thought process of, okay, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's more like, how am I trying to put this? My parents, they're in love, and you can't break a bond like that. And people have tried, you know, Prop 8. People are trying to break certain things between a couple, and I think it's absolutely horrendous. It's a heinous act, and I don't care for people who do
How do you
that.
feel about having 2 dads?
It actually feels great, knowing that I'm not part of the norm, where kids are like, oh yeah, I had Mother's Day. I don't celebrate Mother's Day. I get to celebrate Father's Day twice a year. That's the fun thing. I appreciate every moment with them, and I just feel different. Like when people say, oh, where's your mom? Don't have one. Don't really need one. I have 2 dads, and that's that. I don't care what you guys think of me. You can say I'm gay. I know I'm not. I'm not ashamed of having 2 gay dads. It's great.
How would you react if your child came out to you?
Well, I wouldn't have a reaction. I would be shocked because I didn't raise them that way. I would want them to be more straightforward about certain things and, you know, tell me why. And then I would try to persuade them, you know, to switch. But if they don't have that, you know, if they feel comfortable with how they are, you know, I'll leave it and still love them the same. I believe that's it.
How would you react if your child came to you and said that he or she was gay?
If my son or daughter said that she or he was gay, I would support him. I would, as long as I think my child's happiness, me being a father, I guess my child's happiness would be the uttermost thing that's important to me, so I would support him, in fact, maybe even encourage him.
You might feel like you're all alone, but you're not.
Things improve. Bullying stops. Haters grow up to become nobodies. Your life will eventually be amazing.
There's a big, beautiful world out there waiting for you.
No matter how bad it seems, remember, it gets better.
It gets so much better. It gets amazing.
Tell your friends, it gets better.
So hold your head.